If you think transitioning from wild thing to wheel pose is difficult or impossible to do, why don't you try doing it against the wall first from standing to make it a little bit easier for you. And once you understand the movement, try it on your mat. So stand against the wall, bring your feet apart. Give yourself enough space, so reach back and see if you can touch the wall with your palms. And then ground your feet, tuck your pelvis, engage your glutes. Begin to lift the chest up. And then you're going to twist from your thoracic spine as you reach back. Try not to reach from the inside, but rather just literally almost align towards your shoulder. And as you reach towards the wall, bring your palms down. And imagine opening up a jar to create an external rotation of the shoulder. As you see, your fingers start to go inwards, and you'll notice your chest will start to open up. Keep touching the wall, and once you're in a back bend, begin to reach the other hand against the wall. Then stay here for a moment, push the wall, and keep lifting the chest up. Breathe here. And then to come back around, release the other hand. Begin to internally rotate that shoulder to come back into center. You can do that a few rounds. Maybe you can begin to start to come down to the wall as you come this way. And then try it on the mat. From downward facing dog, we're going to lift the left leg up here. Bend the knee, open the hip, and start to lower down to your wild thing. As you lower your foot down, notice if you're stacking with your shoulder and your wrist. Give yourself some space. Push the floor away and shift your weight onto your feet. Then begin to lift the hips up and lift the chest. You can bend your elbow a little bit here and help the shoulders to create an external rotation. You can even lift your fingers and come onto your wrist and then externally rotate by bending your elbow, and you'll notice you're probably able to bring the left hand down towards the floor. And once you reach down, you can adjust your hands and then adjust your feet for wheel pose. To come back around, I'm going to shift my weight onto my left hand to release the right hand because this is where I want to turn. Now, internally rotate that shoulder, my right shoulder, and then I'm going to push the floor again towards my feet to create space. And then turn back around into my downward facing dog. Now, if the shoulders feels tight or your back feels tight, then you'll need more space, which means maybe you can even lower your elbows down. I'm gonna reach my right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, and then lower the right foot behind me. Come into my wild thing. Again, I'm gonna lift my hips and shift my weight onto my feet, and then my chest up. I'm gonna bend my left elbow to create space. Again, notice if you're stacking, push back towards your feet, bend the elbow and create that external rotation. Maybe it's very tight. You can lower your forearm down towards the floor. Again, notice if you're stacking, push back again so that your shoulder is away from the elbow. Then turn the palms up. You can bring the crown of the head down towards the floor. If your back is tight, you can adjust your feet. And then bring your hands down towards the floor. Push up into your wheel pose. Then again, to come back around, I'm going to shift my weight onto my right hand now to release my left hand. Again, I'm going to lower my forearm down towards the floor, palms down, internal rotation, and then come back around into my downward facing dog. It's not easy, but through practice, we learn to adapt. You can always use the wall. If you like this tutorial, please hit like, subscribe if you wish to follow me for more. And I wish you an incredible day. I hope this tutorial helped you.